All right. How's it going, everybody? Can you hear me? This is Kenema, and we're back with another kind of game review, but we'll start at a game review. We'll see. Um, so, as many of y'all know, the many of y'all that watch my videos, I like to play a lot of mobile games, and this is one of them. So, it's actually a very cool game, kind of like dungeon crawler style ish, and it has some interesting things, perks to it, or interesting stuff. Forget all the weird symbols at the top. Uh, that other language. So basically, this game is EvilBane. So it does have the in-store stuff you see in all games and everything. I've been playing this quite a bit. You can see my characters up to uh, 21, and I've actually been thinking about starting a new character. So the whole concept of this game. So if we go into the inventory, you can see we have the same, weapon, gear, etc., and so forth. Weapon, gear, accessories. You have your different characters you can choose from when you first start the game. You can be Luke, who that's who I am. And then there's the different ones. There's the female character that's Kara. I just purchased her. That sounds bad. But I wanted to try that. She's actually pretty aggressive, an assassin. And then you have this big guy over here. You can see it's 10,000 to purchase him. I could go ahead and purchase that. It says level up. It kind of gives us stats and everything. So I kind of went with Luke to start out with. He seemed like a pretty cool character, well-rounded. Paladin type with the sword, shield, different things. So the whole concept of this game is to kind of get in here, and you can do the adventure. Let's do the next adventure that I'm at. Volume's all the way up. We'll see how it is. So kind of gives you a little bit of stats, recommended attack, recommended defense before you go into these different dungeons or these different events. You have your adventure mode, which I highly recommend doing if you do play this game. Kind of takes you through a series of steps. Now this may be a little spoilers for my adventure mode, but can kind of give you an idea. I don't know how loud it is coming across. I don't have my headphones on. But you can see a couple of guys chatting away, and see what we basically have to kind of fight our way through. So this is when I say dungeon style. It's kind of like Diablo or whatever. You kind of have your fighting. Now you can actually do this, which actually would work good for video. You see that auto battle down there at the bottom? The auto battle means he'll basically attack for me, where I don't have to hit anything. Now I can still hit the buttons. You see the 4 little things. That has to do with my weapon actually being up to a legendary status. And I'll show you kind of how also to upgrade in this video too. I am tapping the buttons, but I'm actually not playing anything. You can see the kind of remote, the on screen. If I move it, you can see I'm still moving it, which is good. But I have the auto battle on, so it's actually fighting a little bit for me, which kind of works out. So you can sit there, use the joystick, play around. You can spam the attack button. So see, it's kind of glowing a little bit where I'm tapping it on the screen. But with the auto attack, he's actually able to do that a little bit for me. And then you have four abilities. If you have your basic normal weapon, you don't have any. When you upgrade it to an uncommon, you have 1. The very first ability, when you upgrade it to a rare, you have 2, and a heroic piece, you have 3, and then whenever you get up to a legendary piece of a legendary weapon, then you get the 4th one, and then so on. And then I think past that there's Mystic, which I haven't got that far yet. You don't probably get another 4th ability. Okay, did I miss something? Is Dominion back here fighting somebody? Yeah, he is. They really an adventure mode, it really doesn't do a good job of, like, your buddy guy that's supposed to be helping you doesn't do much of a job. So then you kind of have to go. We'll see. Hopefully there's not someone we left. No, there's not. So it is getting into the main part. Kind of works out. So you can see graphically, the game graphics are actually really good for being mobile. Runs pretty good. There was a little bit of a hesitation there. You can see when all the numbers hit the screen. But other than that, it actually moves pretty fluid. And it actually moves really fluid on the phone. It does, however, coming across to the Chromecast seem to have a little bit of a delay. I don't know if you can notice it. See, we're kind of in jam. Let's use that ability. Tons of numbers. But no, we're doing good. The current armor I have actually heals me, so there's little green numbers flashing up. So each set of armor has different perks. As you can kind of pick what armor you want to build between Knight's armors, Dark or Shadow Knight's armor. Guess I cleared all those. Big guy, who disturbs my slumber? I disturb it. So now we have to fight a big cursed guy. May have to pay attention a little bit. Don't want my. So the one bad thing about the auto battle is he does get focused on a particular character, a particular guy, and then doesn't really move from that. So he'll start running at some of the little minion guys before going after the big baddie. Oh, that's an interesting ability he has. Take that. Take him down. But so I am doing the auto battle. But it's a lot of fun. Not doing it as well. It kind of helps because it actually takes a lot. I have 30 stamina at this level. So the thing I missed that. Where you use the stamina at is how many times you can play, and it builds up like you get one stamina every 10 minutes. So, within a few hour time period, you already have quite a bit back up. So to keep farming gear and everything, with it being a mobile game and you don't want to play it constantly, you can sit there and do the auto battle, and it will just sit there and kind of farm the gear for you. It works well at work. So it's or they just go ahead and dash at it. The other really nice thing about this is I get so addicted to this, I'll let the game just sit there and do the auto battle or sit there and just play itself, or I'll play it and I'll just do it for hours on end. And a lot of games, I'm not going to go through the chat too much just because if you do decide to play, maybe a little spoiler, I don't know. Looks like stuff's crashing down around him. Maybe. Ooh, and we got a new level. And so we got some upgrade stones. That actually may allow us to upgrade our piece of armor piece. So we'll get to see that. But what I was saying is you can play this game for so long. This game is, I find great games that are this graphic extensive, even like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. They are not that, let's go back out of there. They're really not. They're done well, but they're not as optimized it is. So you can play a little bit and it just blows through the battery power. This game actually doesn't. You can play this thing for hours without it actually draining the battery, which I actually like quite a lot. They did a good job with that. So that's pretty much kind of the gameplay of going through it. So you can do that with any of those three characters, kind of go through the adventure mode. You do have the dungeon modes that come up. You also see daily challenge and raids. Daily challenge is basically kind of how when we get into the bag or the smithy, you can kind of see the upgrade things. The daily challenge is how you get some of the upgrade things and an additional coin. The raid is every now and then a dragon will pop up, and you'll get notifications on your phone if you do have the notifications turned on to get the different items, or new raids available, or log in now for this heroic piece of gear or something. So it's not overwhelming with the notifications, but it does give you some. So I don't like the fact that the screen just. Oh, okay. Well, y'all didn't do anything. So there's the shop, of course. But the raid is fun. They have some pretty big boss battles. I feel everybody does the auto battle during the raids. So the reason why I say that is usually if I'm in the raid and I'm trying to actually do some attacking, I usually do like 70% of the damage. So let's actually go into the smithy, and I'll show you a little bit about the upgrades before ending this kind of review. So you can get a look at the different things. Like right now I have equipped, Actually, let's do. Wait, we can go back in there. So right now my legendary weapon is actually up to level 14. How if I had any things to upgrade it, I could click on it, select it, and then I actually do have a couple of orbs there. Which, you know what, I'll go ahead. That will take it up to 15. You can see there the new stats kind of change, so it goes up quite a bit. It goes up, what, 42 points? And then I can use another one, and that actually takes it up to level 16. So it goes to 2336. So actually a pretty good jump, almost a 100-point increase. So you can see what stays the same, and what doesn't, or what changes, and kind of upgrade from there. So we're going to 14 to 17. Now these things max out at level 30. Now you'll notice the gear, and then you kind of get a quick look at the stats. You'll notice all my gear I can't level up because it's already level 30. And then I have a bunch of green stuff down to here that you can't really. Now your 3 characters all share the inventory, so it kind of gets a little distracting a little bit. So you can see, like, this one down here, it shows that it has someone equipped, or Kiera has it equipped. So if I sell it or something, then it basically sells it from her character. So one thing you can do is you can kind of upgrade some of these. So once you get them up to level 30, I can actually click on, let's do the chest, unequip. Now I do lose, because if you look at this, you see the set bonus. Right now I'm sitting at 2 to 3. So now that I have the one unequipped, and even when I upgrade it, I lose that one set bonus, which kind of sucks a little bit. I may try to save up some of my stones, but if you click on it, select to upgrade it, you can see it's 250,000 gold to upgrade and 40 of those stones, and that actually then bumps it up to legendary class. So if you have enough of the dailies, enough of those little heaven stones up top there, you can actually upgrade. So it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to actually try to get about 80, at least for my range of upgrades, and then that way I can do 2 pieces. So I can have the 2 set of the legendary set, and even though they're all swords masters, it doesn't share the set value between the different ranks of gear. And I think the reason why it does that is if we look at it, we see like here, set 2, it has 2.4, set 3, it has 3.6, set 4, it has 0.6. Well, the next legendary set may have 0.3 for the 2 set, etc. So it's got different ways to upgrade it. You can also do combined. If I had 2 level 30 pieces of gear, so I could actually select this, select one of these other ones, and it would combine the 2 level 30 pieces of gear and give me 1 random higher level gear. And so in this case, it would probably give me a random legendary. The problem with that is it may not be in the set that I actually want to level up. So you doing the heaven stones is definitely the way you kind of would want to level up if you could. But you do have other ways. Like I couldn't get the full legendary set. It was taking me forever, and even with doing the auto bodying or whatever, I kept having issues trying to get it. So how I ended up getting it was I kept upgrading all the green ones, upgrade those to like level 30, and then let me go ahead and equip this back. That way it actually looks cooler. So I take all these green ones down here, basically upgrade all of those to level 30, take 2 of them, upgrade them, combine them, make a blue, hope that the blue is matches another blue that I have, and then combine that and hope that it makes the set piece. So I actually went through quite a bit of gold and quite a bit of items trying to just keep upgrade that way. So the dailies is definitely, you want to make sure that you do them. So, and I think that's about it. You do have a guild. I haven't joined a guild, so it is multiplayer. You do have arena, which is PvP. You do have some PvP points. I see I'm rookie. I haven't started anything this past season. I don't do the arena a lot, but every now and then I will. So you can kind of come in here and fight. Now you can do the auto battle, or just fight. Since you are doing against another player, you want to make sure you well time your stuff. So I don't know. It's a lot of fun. I find this game very entertaining, very good to do. It's one of those that I can kind of just sit down at work too, or sit down when I'm not actually playing it, that still kind of farm some of the gear. I know it's a little cheap. Some people don't like that. Some people say, why play the game? But, you know, there's different, I have different objectives like that, I guess, because some of the stuff, it's like, a lot of it has to do with time. And, the game has it in there. There's a few mobile games I've seen that has it in there. And I don't know, I kind of for it a little bit because 30 points, I can tell you, I can't run that many dungeons in a sitting and run through the stamina without doing the autobot stuff. So, but anyway, check it out. It's on Android. Hopefully, it's probably on iOS. Most games are shared across both OSs. But definitely check it out if you're on Android and look at it in the Play Store. EvilBane, it's pretty cool. Loving it. It's been taking up a lot of time in between work processes. Sometimes I shouldn't say that just in case there's people from work actually watch my videos. But with that being said, it's pretty cool. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Kinema, and I'll talk to you later.